Hello, and welcome back to Dan's Card Corner. So, this time we have Dinosaurs Attack from 1988. This was obviously a Topps series, which is very much in the vein of Mars Attacks, the original Mars Attacks cards from, 1962, I think. Kind of the idea of cards loosely following a B sci-fi movie style plot. It's kind of a loosely defined storyline. Basically, some vaguely defined experiment has gone wrong, and dinosaurs have been pulled into the present day. And the cards just show various scenes of the havoc that unfolds. So again, very much in the Mars Attacks vein, which is not coincidental. Len Brown, who actually was one of the people behind Mars Attacks in the 60s, was actually a developer on this set. So it was meant to be kind of not really a direct follow-up or anything, but kind of a spiritual successor, I guess, to those classic Mars Attacks cards, which eventually, of course, begat the Mars Attacks movie. So that's about all I have by way of introduction. We'll check these out, open them up. Now these, of course, are gum cards being Topps from the 80s. So we have 5 cards, 1 sticker, and 1 stick bubble gum. Oh dear. Time, I fear, has not been kind to the gum in these packs. It does not feel intact. Ooh, yeah. Huh. Alright, well, I did fortunately take that possibility into account, and I don't have to jump cut a paper plate into existence here because I actually got one already, just in case we needed them. So I think that will be wise. So anyway, at least the wax is not sticking, so we'll pop that open. And yeah, there's the gum. The good news is it didn't really, there's a little bit of staining on the back of the one card, but not too bad. Not too bad as far as staining or gum residue or anything like that. And it's actually the back of the sticker, I think, that got the gum. So if anything gets I guess you kind of want it to be the sticker and not the cards proper. But anyway, that sticker in question is indeed the Triceratops eating some guy who had been skateboarding past him, which was certainly wise to do. Alright, so the past comes alive. Is this, I was going to say this sounds like it could be card number 1. It's actually card number 4, so it is easy. It is early in the set, to say the least. Actually not sure how many cards there are total in this series. I should have looked that up. Well, I'll put that answer right here. But yeah, even if you look at like the old Mars Attacks cards from the 60s, like even the kind of general formatting and the font and stuff are pretty similar. So yeah, they were definitely making this, hi Tabby, they were making this as kind of a Mars Attacks style. Anyway, trapped in the basement, guy in the basement getting eaten. And this actually has we're trapped in the basement, air running low, monsters burrow out of the ground every night to eat us. We ... Very poorly centered too. Somebody was asleep at the switch at Topps when this particular card was printed, I guess. What was on the back of the first one. So yeah, they're actually like pretty cool as far as like the supplementary material they put on the backs. They have kind of a fake newspaper article about what's happening. The Verrazano Narrows Bridge destroyed by a behemoth. Ripped out of time. This actually could be like a fatality from Primal Rage or something like that. Remember that game, Primal Rage? I could never do the combos in that one because it looked like it should play like Mortal Kombat, and I was never great at Mortal Kombat either. Actually, I was much more of a Street Fighter player as far as what I was good at. But yeah, Primal Rage. It looked like Mortal Kombat style wise, but it didn't play like it either. It was like the combos were not Street Fighter or MK style. It was like you had to like hold these 3 buttons and then do some combination of directions. It really didn't work that well. So yeah, I could never do any of the moves in like the special moves in Primal Rage. Anyway, so definitely cool artwork on these. So yeah, this one's like little bit of a story sequence. So this is, I guess, like the end of the series. So yeah, C card number 50. This is 49. Maybe it was a 50 card set. Again, I'll check that, and you'll already have had that answer by the time you get to this point in the video. So yeah, it looks like they get kind of, the dinosaurs eventually get like ripped out of the modern day so fast that they get like ripped apart. Pretty gruesome stuff for, I mean Mars Attacks kind of was too, and that was in the 60s, but even so, it's the ultimate sacrifice. So I'm guessing this is the guy that sacrifices himself in order to get rid of the dinosaurs. And here we have Heartland Horror with, is that, and I'm trying to remember my dinosaurs, an Ankylosaurus, is that right? All right. All right, so pack number 2, get the plate in place because I think this gum is even more destroyed than in the first pack. Yeah, it's like just crumbled apart. And I think it's actually the same sticker. Yeah. All right. All right. So bashing the BMT, which is that Brooklyn? Yeah. Yep, Bensonhurst, Brooklyn. Yeah. The train there. It's a Lowe's Theater in the background. All right, here's one of my favorites already. There's actually I didn't know there was a wrestling card. I actually have a couple of like random singles from this set already, but yeah, I didn't know there was a wrestling one. I'm just checking. The one of the ones I do have is one of the best, Cat Lady's Revenge. I'll see if I can find it and like jump cut that into the video at the end. But yeah, I didn't know there was a wrestling one. So this is cool. Couple of I guess that's actually all one dinosaur shows up during a Royal Rumble or a Battle Royal of some sort. What does that say? Just international wrestling on the banner. I guess that's the promotion. There's like a random lady wrestler in the background. The referee's just like, well, I guess I'm gonna allow this. Oh, we actually even have like fake announcers here. I wonder who these guys actually were. I assume they worked at Tops or something. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. It's a battle royal that defies all reason. 6 superstar wrestlers versus 1 prehistoric beast. It kind of anticipates Luchasaurus by 30 years, doesn't it? I'll make that 7. Crusher Kowalski has just jumped in the ring. All right, so yeah, I kind of love this one. So, lunch break. This would be like every kid's dream, really, wouldn't it? Your school bus being destroyed by dinosaurs. Like, every kid would want that to happen. That's like another fake newspaper article on the back. Our forces flattened. Wow, that's really gruesome. Again, I say for the 80s, I mean, Mars Attacks was like that too, and that was even earlier. That was in the 60s. But, you know, for kids, right? Fast food frenzy, Burger Barn being destroyed by probably Brontosaurus there. Another newspaper article. So let me find Cat Lady's Revenge. I'll jump cut that into existence here. All right, check out this cool trick. How did I do that? Anyway, yeah, this is one I bought as a single, you know, just because it's awesome. Cat Lady's Revenge. So, yeah, I guess she got the upper hand on the T-Rex, or I assume that's a T-Rex, right? Well, maybe not, actually. It could be like a Spinosaurus, actually. But yeah, anyway, I like to think the cat's got some of the dinosaur too. They probably would. I mean, I've seen video of like a house cat running off a bear and stuff. So, you know, when the chips are down, they have no fear. Right, Tabby? Of course, now this is when she shuts up. Hey, Tabby. Oh, well, you heard her earlier in the video anyway. So, yeah, this one I had to buy as a single. But yeah, I actually hadn't, like, looked through a full list of the set or anything, or I probably would have already had the wrestling one as a single also. So yeah, this is definitely my pick. Yeah, let me just say, they said on the back, 6 superstar wrestlers versus 1 dinosaur, so not counting the ref. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, they're actually, the lady wrestler was in the match. That was pretty progressive for 80s wrestling. You didn't see, like, you know, intergender stuff. Unless you count, like, Andy Kaufman and, you know, the stuff he was doing. But yeah, you really didn't see, like, intergender wrestling. So yeah, it's actually pretty interesting that she was shown in the match in 1988. But yeah, I wonder who these guys actually were. So yeah, Wrestling Riot, that's my pick of the litter, along with not actually from the packs, but yeah, Cat Lady's Revenge. This actually came in this too, in this kind of swank red bordered top loader. I don't know what the story with that is, but I kept it in it. Anyway. So yeah, I guess a lot of them must have taken place in New York too. We saw the Brooklyn one with the subway train. Where was that? Yeah, bashing the BMT. There was the one that had the Verrazano Narrows Bridge. So yeah, kind of a New York centered set. So just for that reason alone, being a New Yorker, I'll have to see if I can get a full set of these two. I don't think this is a particularly expensive collection, and I don't think that would be too expensive to get a full set. I do have to look up, and again, I will have, by the time you see this part of the video, I will have looked that up, how many are actually in it. But yeah, cool stuff, fun cards, pretty gruesome if you're into that kind of thing, especially for the era. There she is. The gum. I know this is a kind of a tradition. Let's get all the gum clippings out here. All right. Well, I don't really see any discoloration on it. I don't see any mold or anything. It's just, you know, crumbled apart, but I don't know. Should I do it? Let's see this piece. Yeah, I don't see anything untoward here. All right, here we go. Little stale. Yeah. Yeah. I should not have done that. All right. Well, that's it for Dinosaurs Attack. Yeah. Don't try the gum if you get any sealed packs of these. Yeah. I think I need a palate cleanser, so I will call it there. But anyway, this has been Dan's Card Corner. Hit like and subscribe. We'll see you again soon. Have a good one.